fight in good order. Less than 30 seconds to go. Hard right hand by Vargas.
Tim is out on his feet.
10 seconds and hope he did enough to win this fight. What happened?
Oh, very loud in that 12th round, and I thought I heard the bell.
By the zip. Here's the line right here. 12 rounds, touch him up. Good luck. Come out
of the ring. And go to Jesse Vargas's body to try to start the action off.
Tim should be who he's been and let the fight come to him and not try to...
Dominating over the distance. We'll see if he's still that guy.
Well, that may be what he's thinking about. But I'll be honest, on extra power to win fights.
All right, we're holding.
That's why I you around the ring. He's as physically strong as he is.
Punch in front.
But again, that tremendous competitive heart.
The amateurs more than once, right, Andre?
We fought one time. I think we were 14 or 15.
This first round, it's been body punching. The moments when he's been able.
Vargas told us in the fighter meeting that he thinks Timothy Bradley is
Hard right hand by Bradley.
The left comes with a beautiful left to the body and a short right to the head.
And Vargas in power shots. The clean right hand that you saw there to end the round.
Yeah, so far the fight is taking place when Bradley wants it to take it. You see Vargas riding that momentum right now, working behind the
hook to the body that Jesse Vargas landed earlier in the round.
Full long-range punches, good shot right there, good right hand, yes. Good body shot, good exchange.
Stepping into these combinations and competing directly. Now Bradley looking. Bradley sets up for a left hook. Could win Vargas the fight, it appears, if he sticks with it. There's Bradley.
Good prize fight.
Bradley seemed to have landed 18 of 60. Vargas, in other words, virtually a dead even round in round 2, and both fast start in the third round.
A StubHub Center brings the...
In that same year, we had the first fight between...
Loading up with big shots with shorter arms from the outside is going to spell trouble for Tim Bradley.
He is able to generate some power, but it leads to him...
Tim Bradley may proceed from the question of whether he can put... You saw the left hook to the body in the second round, which was his best punch so far in the fight.
Bradley got a very unpopular one against Pacquiao. Tim is conscious of that.
All right, says yesterday, I am at a high to fight Junior Witter in England, and I had $12 in my bank account. In round 3, CompuBox finds Bradley landing 17, and
Bradley, looked real good. I thought he was hurting Jesse Vargas, but Bradley.
And now Andre Bradley's off to a fast start in round 4.
Vargas starts pumping a good mean jab from long range and starts firing.
Hard right hand from Bradley. His sheer
Vargas with the big shot, but you can't do that over and over. Vargas is
for Tim Bradley.
Good right hand from Vargas.
That's the kind of right hand I'm talking about.
Again from Brad.
Vargas always kind of mutes the success by giving him something back.
Vargas to the ribcage as Jesse extended his arm.
Good.
Bradley with a 17-11 edge, according to CompuBox, seemingly somewhat controlled by Bradley's veteran experience.
Just a good fighter. He's fighting an elite fighter. Good combination from Timothy. Really like to see both fighters using the jab while they're thinking and trying to...
He's not a knockout puncher, but he is a top grand fighter.
And if you...
As we saw in the fighter meeting yesterday, his mind is made up. He wants to fight tonight.
Vodnikov, but tonight, Bradley is a little bit more free with his punch
himself and win these rounds. He has to be the one to get inside.
I agree. I think he's...
Whether correctly or not, Bradley has decided he doesn't... CompuBox count found them both landing the same number. The 1,000th first fight, Kayo, in the 1,000th prize fight ever to have aired on HBO.
Before he throws his punch, Vargas is able to time him and catch him on the way out. But when Brad's
wondering why Jesse Vargas won't attack more free.
I think Vargas actually may be slightly sharper, but Brad's
intensity, his punches, everything. He wants you to feel him. And
let his head out. Let it out.
Bradley, everyone thinks they want to win, and then they fight Bradley, and they see, oh.
Trading body shots
from both fighters right here.
Well, they like those last few seconds of every round, don't they?
7 out of 317. So Vargas landing at a slightly higher.
58, 56, Timothy Bradley. You don't roll in this fight. What Vargas has got to do is he's got to start coming forward.
And Bradley's asserted himself right from the opening.
Eric Morales training Jesse Vargas for just determined that Roy Jones's schedule did not match effectively enough with his. He needed.
Once again, Tim's trying to dip his head to land that big right. He landed it, but there's sometimes. And Vargas is shown in past.
Oftentimes on even terms, but it's Bradley initiating. It's Bradley
Try to match it. Or am I just go outbox this guy tonight? Vargas is trying to outbox him. Vargas looking a little spent right now.
In a close, competitive battle for Tim Bradley, the most sophisticated possible test, carbon isotope ratio testing, to be competitively clean tonight.
The most amazing thing about that, I'm
choosing now.
He's genetically cheating. To a smaller guy, big hands, big feet.
Big feet, that's
big,
right.
strong.
Enthusiastic much of the time anyway. And I imagine that when Tim listens to him,
Tim seemed to have his mind made up at the big.
And for the second time in 2 weeks, here ringside.
we have Dane.
Wasn't that just last week?
Oh, that was 2 weeks ago. That was Tim Bradley constantly backing up. He's got to go forward if he's going to have any advantage. Those numbers sound very close, but at the moment of the self, belief in the self, all those things.
Yeah, body language, body language, body language. The later rounds are coming on. He's not able to keep up with Tim Bradley.
Yeah.
It's for him.
And Vargas is relying on Bradley's mistakes, and Bradley's making his own offensive opportunities.
It caused Bradley to back away from it.
Tim took so many small battles in the midst.
You can see the difference in landed punches in this round.
Wanted that. That's why he's going into more of a shell defense. He's trying to encourage Vargas.
He's got a cut on his eye, too, Doc, underneath.
He's got any power. He can't get it off. You know, back it up. He's as effective aggressiveness I've never seen effective.
It's a good, tough fight, and especially remember, not because of Bradley, but because Vargas won't match.
Nice fighter who doesn't have a major X factor, who doesn't have an unbeaten fighter, and he's done nothing in this particular fight.
Fighter, Timothy Bradley's just an elite fighter, and that's why you celebrate and appreciate
And
it.
it forced Bradley to go to new places.
A man against a boy. But in terms of competitive temperament, it is.
After having said everything, if you're up 4 and you change 2, you
Close strong to make sure that he secures this victory. About 10, 15 seconds ago.
and sometimes you get an his opponent winning another round by a small margin.
Down as 10-9, and you add it up at the end of the day. And
Which is the case. Sometimes the judges consistently favor one.
Something demonstrative in the 12th round, put an imprint on the
Put an exclamation point on this round. And Vargas.
throwing fewer, landing at a slightly higher connect percentage, but Brett.
let's see if Vargas has one last stand.
He won, and here we feel he's winning this fight. His face also doesn't.
Not because of butts. This is probably the product of a couple of pretty good
Hall
rounds.
of Famer, great fighter, been in so many championship fights, so many.
Hard right hand. Stepping in, landing a left hook.
And is it at least let Vargas create the impression?
Getting the fight in good order. Less than 30 seconds to go. Hard right hand by Vargas.
He needs to hold and get through these 10 seconds and hope he did enough to win this fight.
Heard the bell, he heard the 10-second warning. Vargas thinks he's won by the second warning is what Pat Russell heard. He stopped the fight because that he thought the fight was over.
And Bradley was in trouble seeking to finish the fight.
And Means was certain to finish this fight with 10 seconds to go.
So the scorecards will determine who has won the fight.
Referee Pat Russell signaled the end of the round, not the end of the fight. Timothy